There's a phone in your cruise cabin that almost nobody uses. Not because it doesn't work, because passengers assume it's just for calling reception. What crew members know, and what most passengers never figure out, is that phone is one of the most useful tools on the ship, and the way you use it, or don't, says a lot about how much of the cruise you'll actually get out of. That's one of them. There are several more, and none of them require an upgrade, a priority program, or any additional spending. They're just the things the people who live and work on these ships know that the people visiting for 7 days almost never find out. Here's what they actually said. Every cabin on every major cruise ship has a direct dial internal phone system. Most passengers pick it up once to call guest services about a luggage delay and never touch it again. What crew members confirm is that the phone connects directly to every department on the ship. That means the spa, the dining reservations desk, the shore excursions team, the specialty restaurant host stands, and the medical center. You don't need to walk to the other end of a 1,000-foot ship to make a reservation or ask a question. You call from your cabin. More specifically, on most ships, you can call the main dining room directly to modify your reservation time, call the spa to ask about last-minute cancellation slots that open up throughout the day and are rarely advertised, and call room service for items that don't always appear on the in-room menu. According to crew members interviewed by Life Well Cruised, cabin stewards can often be reached by internal call rather than the app for simple requests, which is faster and more direct than submitting a digital request that gets queued. The ship's internal directory is usually posted inside the cabin drawer or available on the TV system. Most passengers never open that drawer for anything except to find the laundry bag. The gratuity system on cruise ships is more complex than it looks from the passenger side. On most major lines, the daily service charge, currently $16 to $19 per person per day depending on the line, goes into a shared pool distributed across multiple crew departments. Your cabin steward, dining room staff, and behind-the-scenes galley and housekeeping teams all receive a portion of that pool. What crew members have consistently confirmed in multiple interview format articles, including a 2026 Life Well Cruised compilation of insider tips, is that a direct personal tip given early in the cruise operates differently. It goes to that specific person. It isn't pooled, and it creates a relationship that plays out over the rest of the sailing. The specific figure that keeps appearing in crew-confirmed tip compilations is $10 to $20 on the first or second day, given directly to a bartender, cabin steward, or dining room server you expect to interact with repeatedly. What crew members describe is not a transactional exchange. It's a signal that you see them as an individual rather than a function. The service distinction that follows isn't about getting extras you're not entitled to. It's about the difference between being a room number and being a guest someone is genuinely invested in taking care of. One additional detail crew members point out: using their name, which is on the badge every crew member wears, costs nothing and has a measurable effect on service quality. Multiple experienced cruisers and crew alike have documented this in 2025 and 2026 accounts. The crew members who remember guest names are the ones guests remember. The relationship runs in both directions. This one is specific to passengers with drink packages, which now represent a significant portion of onboard spending across all major lines. Crew members, particularly bartenders, confirm that many passengers with premium drink packages never use their full entitlement because they don't know what's actually included. The default assumption is that the package covers cocktails and beer. What it often also covers: premium bottled water, specialty coffee drinks, fresh squeezed juices at certain venues, and in some cases milkshakes and smoothies. According to a 2026 Life Well Cruised Cruise Hacks Guide, bottled water under a drink package adds up significantly over a 7-night sailing, especially for passengers who would otherwise be buying it by the bottle at $3 to $5 each. The second thing bartenders consistently mention: if you find a bar team you enjoy on the first or second day, go back to the same bar. The staff at that location will learn your preferences quickly. By day 3, many passengers report that their drink is being prepared before they've finished placing the order. That's not magic, it's the natural result of repeat interaction with the same crew at the same location. Cruise line shore excursions are consistently among the most criticized onboard purchases. The markup compared to booking independently is real and well documented. A 3-hour city tour booked through the ship for $89 per person is often available through local operators for $35 to $45. Here's the part crew members emphasize that passengers often discount: the guarantee of return. Any cruise line booked excursion that runs late due to traffic, mechanical issues, or unexpected delays will hold the ship. The ship will not leave without you. That guarantee has a cost embedded in the ticket price, and it's most relevant in ports with challenging logistics, ports where the distance to the main attraction is significant, where road conditions are unpredictable, or where you have a tight connection to another port the following morning. The shore excursions crew members suggest avoiding through the ship are the ones in walkable ports with simple logistics, tender ports in the Mediterranean where the town is visible from the ship, or Caribbean stops where the beach is a 5-minute taxi ride. The ones they quietly recommend booking through the ship are full-day excursions in complex destinations, Antigua to English Harbor, Juneau to the Mendenhall Glacier, any port in Central America where distance and road conditions create real return risk. The calculus isn't about who's cheapest. It's about where the return guarantee is actually worth the premium. Cruise ship spas are among the highest margin operations on any vessel. A 50-minute massage that costs $150 to $180 on a mainstream cruise ship costs a fraction of that ashore. Crew members, specifically spa staff, have confirmed in multiple forum and interview sources that embarkation day and port days consistently carry promotional pricing that is rarely advertised in the daily program. The mechanism is simple. The spa is empty when the ship is in port because most passengers are ashore. Rather than run the thermal suites and staffed facilities at zero occupancy, spas on most ships offer day passes and treatment packages at reduced rates on those days. But only if you call or walk in and ask. The standard rate shown on the price list posted outside the spa is not the only rate available. Asking specifically about port day availability almost always returns a different number. Additionally, the thermal spa area on most ships, the heated lounges, the hydrotherapy pool, the steam rooms, is accessible by day pass independent of treatments, at a price point that many passengers don't realize exists. Crew members confirm that the majority of passengers who enjoy the thermal suite do so because they asked about it, not because it was explained to them during embarkation. Multiple crew members across different interview sources have described the same pattern when it comes to the main buffet. The quality and variety are not consistent throughout service hours. The best time is immediately after a restocking, which happens at the start of each meal period and again roughly 45 minutes in when the initial rush has cleared and fresh trays replace the depleted ones. The worst time from a quality standpoint, crew members consistently say, is the last 30 to 45 minutes before a meal period closes. Trays aren't replaced. What's there is what's there. Staff are preparing for the turnover, not refreshing the line. For passengers on early morning port days who want a quick breakfast before heading ashore, crew members suggest the main dining room over the buffet when time allows. The served breakfast is faster for a single passenger or couple than navigating the buffet line, and the quality is more consistent. On ships where the dining room opens before the buffet reaches full service, this gap is even more pronounced. None of these are secrets in the sense of information being withheld. They're gaps between what the ship makes obvious and what becomes obvious only after you've spent enough time on enough ships to understand how each system actually works. The phone in your cabin connects to the whole ship. The upfront tip reaches a person, not a pool. The drink package covers more than most people claim. The excursion premium buys a guarantee, not just a tour. The spa has a port day price that isn't on the menu. The buffet has a rhythm that experienced passengers learn to read. Crew members know all of this because it's the operating reality of the ship they live and work on. Passengers can know it too. The information was always there, it just wasn't on the brochure.